For most of Earth's history, our planet was not green. It was a world of naked rock, violent rain, harsh sunlight, and toxic air. Life existed, but only in water. The land was hostile, dry, and deadly. No soil, no forests, no animals, just stone. And yet, long before trees rose into the sky or flowers painted the ground, a quiet form of life stepped onto land and began transforming an entire planet. That life was moss. Moss traces its ancestry back to green algae living in ancient freshwater environments. When some of these organisms began experimenting with life outside water, they faced enormous challenges. Gravity pulled them down, sunlight burned their tissues, and dehydration threatened instant death. Moss did not solve these problems with complexity. It solved them with simplicity. No deep roots, no vascular pipes, no flowers or seeds. Instead, moss hugged the ground, absorbed water directly through its surface, and tolerated drying out completely. Evolution did not make moss advanced. It made moss resilient. As Earth moved through deep time, catastrophe after catastrophe reshaped life. Entire ecosystems collapsed. Vast forests vanished. The greatest mass extinctions erased dominant species again and again. And through all of it, moss survived. It survived because it could shut down its metabolism, dry out, and wait. It survived because it could regenerate from fragments no bigger than dust. Where complex organisms failed, moss endured. In a very real sense, moss is not just ancient, it is time-tested life. One of moss's greatest achievements is something we rarely notice: soil. Before moss, land was mostly bare rock. Moss colonized these surfaces, breaking them down physically and chemically. Its dead tissues mixed with minerals, trapping moisture and hosting microbes. Slowly, layer by layer, soil began to form. This thin living skin of Earth made forests possible, and forests made animal life on land possible. Without moss, terrestrial ecosystems as we know them would never have existed. Moss reproduction may seem primitive, but it is one of the oldest working systems on Earth. Moss does not rely on flowers or pollinators. Instead, it depends on water. During rain, moss releases swimming sperm that travel across thin films of moisture to reach eggs. This ancient process, called alternation of generations, has survived unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. It is slow, vulnerable, and yet remarkably successful. Moss reminds us that efficiency is not always about speed, it is about persistence. Although we often speak of moss as if it were a single thing, it is extraordinarily diverse. Cushion mosses survive freezing winds in polar and alpine regions. Desert mosses can remain dormant for years, reviving within hours after rain. Forest mosses form soft carpets that regulate moisture and temperature. Peat mosses build vast wetlands that store enormous amounts of carbon. Across continents and climates, moss adapts not by changing its basic design, but by refining it. Moss plays a silent but powerful role in Earth's climate system. Peatlands formed by moss store more carbon than all the world's forests combined. Moss regulates water flow, reducing floods and preventing erosion. In cold regions, moss insulates permafrost, slowing its thaw and limiting greenhouse gas release. These plants do not just respond to climate, they shape it. Quietly, persistently, and at planetary scale, humans have long underestimated moss. Ancient cultures used it for wound care, insulation, and bedding. Today, scientists use moss to monitor air pollution and study environmental change. Moss is even tested in space experiments, because its resilience mirrors the conditions of other planets. Perhaps because moss does not demand attention. It simply works. There is also beauty in moss that goes beyond science. Entire forests exist at a miniature scale within a few centimeters. Colors shift with moisture and light. Moss absorbs sound, softens landscapes, and creates a sense of deep time frozen in place. When we look closely, moss does not feel primitive, it feels timeless. As Earth faces rapid climate change, moss may become more important than ever. Restoration ecologists already use moss to heal damaged land. Urban designers experiment with moss walls to cool cities and clean air. And when scientists imagine how life might prepare other planets for habitation, they often return to moss-like systems. Because before trees ruled Earth, before animals walked on land, moss prepared the planet. Moss teaches us a final lesson: size does not measure importance. Some of the smallest organisms have carried the greatest responsibilities. Moss did not conquer Earth loudly. It did so quietly, patiently, and completely. And it is still doing that work today.